You know, people tell you like roll the can or shake the can a little bit. I think that's a good idea because, yeah, mine's like transparent. His is definitely hazy.
Beer lovers, to another episode of Let's Have Some Beer. My name is Jacob.
I'm Jeff, and today we're reviewing a very special beer from Noble Ale Works. This is called Atreyu Superhero. It is a double IPA at 8.7%. Now, the reason why I really like this can is it's a collaboration beer with the band Atreyu. When I was in high school, they were super popular. I got to see them live once, and in fact, I also got to see them at a club randomly when I was in college, which is really cool. The can art, guys, is incredible. I mean, it's got all the band members on there. It's some psycho trip, and they got like lasers shooting out of their eyes. They're on fire. It's nuts. Really cool can design. But anyways, Noble gifted this to me. It's been a while since I've reviewed one of their beers. I figured this is a great opportunity to do it. The unfortunate thing for me is we're in dry January. Ooh. I've made the decision to not drink any beer this month. Got to shed that winter coat. But luckily I got Jacob here with me. He will be drinking the beer and reviewing it. I will let you know I've already tried it, so I can kind of give you guys some feedback. And I can smell it, so there's that. But yeah, anyways, I'm really excited for you to try this. You ready, Jacob?
I'm ready.
Let's have some beer. Alright guys, so the beer is poured. We're gonna go ahead and go in for the aroma. Oh my god, you can, there's little floaties in here and you can see them like floating to the top. But look at the bubbles too, man. The carbonation on this is pretty on point. Mine came out a little bit more clear than Jacob's, so...
Yeah, it's very surprising.
You know, people tell you like roll the can or shake the can a little bit. I think that's a good idea because, yeah, mine's like transparent. His is definitely hazy. Oh, I'm sorry, we're supposed to smell it first.
Yeah. Hey, what'd you get?
Okay, so actually no, I actually need to smell that just to remind myself a little bit.
No tasting.
No tasting.
Cheating.
Man, for me it's just pure citrus. It smells like orange, tangerine, a little apricot even. But mostly orange. I mean, it's definitely super citrusy. It's actually really sweet on the nose.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it definitely is leaning towards that, like, what's called Orange Julius sort of thing going on.
Yeah, definitely.
Like sweet, sugary kind of citrus, yeah.
Yeah, it's a very pleasant aroma, and it packs a punch. Like, we talk a lot about, you know, the aroma really, like, jumping out of the glass. This thing, while I'm pouring it, I'm smelling it, and it's just like, holy shit. I don't know any other way to put it. So anyways, you ready to go in for the taste?
I'm ready.
Alright, man. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh. So it's actually been a while since I've had Noble beer. I don't know what happened the last like month or so. I can't remember the last time I actually went to Noble. It was probably over a month. Which, as
for us, that's a long time.
Yeah, it's a long time for us, especially considering how close we live to Noble. It's not like a far drive, and they're open late. So like, there's a number of reasons why we would go there often.
Yeah.
But I haven't, and it's just kind of nice to be reminded of like, oh yeah, Noble exists, and they're great.
Yeah. Last year, Noble did not come out with a lot of can releases. Like, over
That's
this
true.
summer, over the fall, there was just not a lot of action. And I think a lot of people kind of lost touch. They forgot about Noble. You know, there's so many other amazing breweries around us. And, you know, right before the year's end, they came out with some mind-blowing beers. And for me, it's like they're back. I'm so happy they're back. When it comes to flavor, although I can't actually drink it right now, as I mentioned earlier, I did try it before. For me, it is a fantastic body. It starts off kind of light. You get just like a very mild bitter tone to it. Pretty soft mouthfeel as well. The finish is really unique. I just get a ton of orange peel. Like, just a shit ton. Like they just went crazy peeling some oranges and throwing that peel into the boil. To me, it's like I love those citrus tones, and it definitely goes well with the hops. For me personally, I would say the orange peel is a little too much at the end. It's not really pithy, if that's what you guys are thinking. It's not orange juice. I don't know how to explain it. It's like orange peel. Like, if you kind of squeeze the skin of an orange a little bit and it kind of, what's the word? Like, it kind of sweats a little bit, like that moisture comes out of it.
Okay.
Smell that, maybe even taste that. That's what I'm getting out of it. And
so I think in the cocktail world we call that expressing the orange.
Expressing the orange, there you go, yeah.
So you just kind of bend, you get an orange peel, and then you kind of like bend it, and you like shove it towards the opening of your cocktail, and kind of rim the glass with it, and that's just gonna bring out all those flavors. And this, tastes like you did that to this beer, which is kind of cool. Definitely different. Also, fun facts, this is my first time having this beer, and Jeff is like expounding from his memory, and I'm going, this is everything that I'm tasting. This is why Jeff has the show, because he's really fucking good at this. This is why I stopped mine, was like, I'll just keep being here. He's very good at, like, this, just everything that he said is exactly what I was tasting. Definitely spot on about the finish being just a ton of orange peel. I definitely picked up, that was probably the biggest thing that I personally picked up on, because I wasn't expecting it. Because when you smell it, you get orange, but I don't know if I get like expressed orange, like the peel.
Yeah, I get orange juice.
Yeah,
lots of citrus.
I was expecting it to be actually be a bit sweeter. I'm kind of glad it wasn't as sweet as it smells. It smells like it could be very sweet, and it's not that bad. So that's good. I will say though, this is a big beer.
Yeah, 8.7% actually. It's kind of teetering almost on the triple realm.
It's starting to edge towards that higher end of double IPA.
Which, how's the booziness factor for you?
Not bad, but I can tell it's a double IPA. Like, it's not pretending to be anything that it isn't.
Yeah, not trying to be like a 6%er.
No, like, you're not going to drink this and be like, oh, I can just chug 5 of these. It's like, okay, I should probably take my time with this one.
Especially him.
Yeah, that's true. Although, I mean, I did have breakfast. This is kind of like having a mimosa after.
Kind of, yeah, definitely. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get into scoring. So when it comes to aroma, I'll go ahead and start. I got to smell it fresh today, which was very nice, although I kind of remembered what it smelled like. It's always nice getting that reminder. For me, it jumps out of the glass. It's got fantastic citrus aromas. It's got notes of orange, tangerine, a little bit of apricot in there as well. For me, I gotta give it a 10. I mean, to be honest with you, I know that's a really high score, but for me, like, if I want a citrusy IPA, you even mentioned it yourself, it kind of reminds you of a Julius aroma.
Yeah.
And Julius is one of the biggest beers when it comes to the hazy game ever, from Treehouse. So for me, I gotta give it a 10. I loved it that much. So, Jacob, what about you?
Excuse me. So I'm actually gonna not disagree with you, but I'm giving it a little bit lower. I'm gonna go with an 8, simply because I thought the aroma was really strong up front, but then it kind of did take a bit of a dive down and really mellowed out. The other thing is, I don't know, I feel like Noble has done other beers that I just want to keep smelling and just like, oh, they're just so good. Like those are the 10s for me.
Gotcha.
Maybe like, well, especially their West Coast, because just, I don't know, they're really good at West Coast.
Yeah, their West
IPAs.
Coast beers are fantastic.
Like Nose Candy comes to mind. Like it is the most appropriately named, right?
You just want to snort it all day long.
Yeah, like there's a reason that it's just really good beer. Yeah, so like they've definitely done better, and so this isn't quite 10, but it is a really good thing to smell. So I'm gonna give it an 8.
There you go. When it comes to flavor, I'm gonna give it. Gosh, I don't know. When it comes to flavor, I'm gonna go ahead and give this an 8. I'm kind of teetering between 7 and 8. To be honest, the nostalgia of this beer being named after one of my favorite high school bands definitely helps. The beer itself, it tastes fantastic. The only reason why I would give it that lower score is that finish with all the orange peel. There is such a thing as too much of a good thing. And for me, that's exactly what it is. Like, it's kind of like if you ordered truffle fries and they just like overdid the truffle fries and that's all you taste. That's kind of what I'm getting. It's good flavor. It's just it's a lot of one thing. But the actual body is fantastic. It's sweet but not overly sweet. You get all those delicious citrus flavors. Beautiful mild bitterness from the hops. I mean, overall, it is a very good beer. It's just that finish. I would have maybe liked a little less of that orange peely flavor. Or what'd you call it?
Expressed orange
Expressed orange peel. There we go. And so, for you...
I think I would agree with you on that. I'm probably going to give it an 8. Yeah, I'll give it an 8. Because I do really like it. But that orange is really heavy on your tongue. But it's different than like hop bitterness. Like, don't think we're saying like we've definitely had hazy IPAs that were a lot more bitter than we expected.
Oh God, yes.
Or that just like the bitterness really just builds and like lingers on your palate. Right, and I'm really talking my hands right now.
He knows sign language. No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, we definitely had those beers, and this isn't one of them. Like this, the way this is bitter is very much like the way a fruit peel is bitter. It's kind of hard to really explain deeper than that without you having just to drink it.
Go buy an orange, squeeze the skin, and lick it, and you'll know exactly what we're talking about.
I think that's the best thing that you could possibly do, and it's like that's not a bad flavor. It's just a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, exactly like too much truffle. It's good. It's a good flavor that I enjoy. I like orange. I like oranges. I like things with orange. I like artificial orange flavor sometimes. Like it's not bad. It's just it's a lot. Like you do have to kind of. You're not gonna chug it. But that being said, I would 8. That's solid beer. Like good stuff.
All right, so now the question is, would we ever buy this again? I'll go ahead and go first. Yes, I would buy it again. Couple reasons. One, it's freaking Atreyu. Just the can alone is just awesome nostalgia. I would love to go to like an old friend's house who, you know, I used to listen to Atreyu with and bring this beer. They would probably lose their shit because they don't know that, you know, this beer exists. But also because still, like I said before, this is actually a really good beer. And for 8.7%, I feel like it's really enjoyable. This is something where if I want, you know, to get a little messed up, but I don't want to drink 5 beers and I don't want to drink something really heavy, this is something that I could probably drink a few of and get messed up. However, I would need this with food. It would be really nice to get something to kind of cut through that citrus. Whether it be like, I don't know, I'm thinking like carne asada tacos. Carne asada tacos, the little citrus, you know, just get a little something to cut through the citrus so while I'm drinking it, it doesn't overwhelm my palate. But I mean, man, Noble, if you guys want to make this again, I will happily drink it. How How about you, man?
Yeah, I would definitely buy it again. I also listened to Atreyu in high school, because that was the kind of music that I was just exploring at that time. That being said, like, I feel like I barely remember their music, and after this, I'm definitely gonna put it on and just start blasting it.
There you go.
And as much as, like, I don't want to, like, let marketing really guide me, there's a point when it's just kind of fun, and like this can art is really fucking fun. It's so well done, and it just reminds me of a band I used to listen to. It just kind of, sometimes it's fun to be a little nostalgic, you know. And also the beer isn't bad, so like drinking a good beer and listening to some music that you haven't heard in like ages, it's a nice time. And like I don't know, I'm at that point right now in my life where like I can use more days like that. So
well, and beer for me is all about the experience. So if that's how you feel about it, I mean, hell yeah. Like, let's go for it.
Yeah, why wouldn't you get it again?
Yeah. So there you guys have it. That is our review of Atreyu Superhero from Noble Ale Works. If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up. Click that bell so you get notifications every time we come out with a new episode. Leave a comment below if you've tried this beer. If you have any questions about the beer, we'd love to hear from you. And please share our channel with your friends. We love this support. It helps us out a lot. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again on Let's Have Some Beer. Cheers.